Hello my brothers and sisters in nerdiness, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video we're going to be doing another unboxing. Are you ready to create some art and to chill? If not, that's fine, you can go and watch another video, but if you are, let's introduce you to the game Bob Ross, The Art of Chill game. Yes, this is a fun little card drafting game kind of thing where you're trying to make pictures, paint some of Bob Ross's own pictures. So this is the back. Celebrate the joy of painting in this game of strategy and serendipity. Earn chill points by painting landscapes, features like happy little trees and almighty mountains using colours and brushes from your hand of cards. Keep your eye on what other players are doing and be strategic about the sequence in which you complete the features. If another player beats you to the brush, you may want to wash your palette and shift the painting plan. Or instead, hone your artistic technique so you can reap higher rewards on later turns. All the while, Bob sets the painting pace as he advances across the easel, offering sage encouragement and bonus opportunities for even more chill. So, here we are, and I once again don't have my knife of opening with me. Let's see if, not that, let's see if a small key will work. That will do. That will do. I don't like doing this. I really don't like doing this with keys. I don't want the keys to scratch the boxes, but unfortunately, as I say, I haven't got my knife of opening with me. So, down at the bottom here, it gives the game contents. 1 game board, 4 palettes, 60 art supplies cards, 24 chill cards, 11 technique cards, 12 feature markers, 4 chill cubes, 1 Bob mover, 15 double-sided painting panels, 1 easel, 1 die, and instructions. Haven't seen anywhere. Oh, it's for ages 12 plus and it's for 2 to 4 players. So let us open up and have a look what's inside. Okay, so we have a painting easel. Not one that you can actually use as an easel, obviously. It's too fragile. But it's there. That's nice. There we are. That's what it looks like. Then here we have the instructions. Okay, so let's have a look at these. Zoom in a tad. There we go. Follow along with Bob as he paints landscapes. Follow along with Bob as he paints landscape features such as fluffy clouds and happy little trees in a series of his trademark masterpieces. Collect cards that represent brushes and paints. Apply paint to your palette, then use a brush to paint features of your own. The more you paint, the more chill points you earn, and the player who attains chill status wins the game. So this is what we are. We have the setup. It does say here you can watch the video. Don't know whether that's for the gameplay or the actual painting. Game overview. The gameplay. Perform actions. Painting examples. That kind of thing. And finishing a painting, ending the game. You've got a quick reference here and a link to bobross.com. Now in here we have, this is wrapped in cellophane so I can't really take it out, but we have the scoreboard or the chill marker, and then you've got your individual player tokens. Bear with me, I'll go and get a knife. Right, I'm back. These are the pallets. Let's open them and have a look. Really wish these weren't individually wrapped like this. So these are the pallets. You've got two sides. One area marked A, one area marked B. I love the fact that they're actually looked as though they've been stained by paint. So you've got blue player, green player, yellow player and red player. Very nice indeed. What else do we have? We have a little bob and some coloured cubes. These are for the scoring part, I think. So I think these cubes would be going along this track. Start off with the red and you work your way through to the dark blue. We have a die. What do we have on the die? We have, in fact, let's get the instruction book out and then we can see exactly what the faces of the die mean. Okay, so we have an easel, palette. You may play one paint from your hand to your palette. We have a card symbol and a plus. You may take one art supplies card from the top of the deck. We have a hand. You may take one action of your choice. And we have a noisy cat. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 bobs. And a bob. You first reveal a chill card. And then you move bob. Okay. So there we are. That's what they do. So the bob one is the one that progresses the chill marker and progresses bob along the bottom of the easel. These will be the chill cards that we were just talking about. And these give extra bonus points and things like that. So let's just zoom in so you can see these properly. Do not move Bob forward, he's just chilling. And we'll get little quotes from Bob as well on the bottom. Earn 1 extra chill point if you gain a technique card. You really can learn to be creative with your paints. Earn 1 extra chill point if you paint a feature with cadmium orange. And it says at the bottom, just let your imagination go. You can create all kinds of beautiful effects just that easy. Do not move Bob forward, he's just chilling. We've had that one. Earn 1 extra chill point if you paint a Players may take an extra action on their turn. When this card is revealed, all players may draw an art supplies card from the top of the deck. That kind of thing. It all gives you bonuses and whatnot throughout the game. And these are the cards that you turn over when you roll Bob on the die. So there we are. That's them. Now we have these cards. These are the technique cards, I believe. Let me have a look. What are they called? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, these are the technique cards. So for these cards you get the 2-inch brush, phthalo blue, bright red, a palette knife, cadmium yellow, Van Dyke Brown, Sap Green, a fan brush, cadmium orange, a 1-inch brush, and titanium white. That's a 1-inch filbert brush, that one, because it's got the domed end there, and that's a 2-inch flat brush. Yes. I know the techniques. I have painted a picture before. Okay, so that's those. And now we're looking at these cards. And these cards are the art supply cards. Now you'll see they are set in two things. You'll either have brush or tool to use or paint. In this case it's a 1-inch brush and sap green. You can use one or the other, you cannot use both. So there we are. That's what these things are like. You'll be putting these to on the palette. I'm just going to palette out and show you. So we have the two things there, one marked A, one marked B. You can use them both as you're going along, and you will put them, when you draw cards, you can place them down like that to build up your picture. And if it needs 4, you've got over here as well that you can do things. Now what you're trying to do is that, well, I'll show you later what you're trying to do with these. You're obviously trying to recreate one of Bob's pictures by painting them yourself. And the way you do that is very simple, because down at the bottom of here we have some more boards, and these are the pictures that we are painting. Okay, so let's show you this one first. We have some of these things here. Now these will fit on the easel. Okay, so that is how they fit on the easel. Bob, little Bob, where are you? Where is little Bob? Little Bob's gone. Where's little Bob gone to? Come on, little Bob, where are you? Here we are. So this little Bob here will fit on there. And as you roll a Bob on the die, you will move them across and move them across. These give you bonuses. Once he's reached it, that bonus is ended. That bonus will have ended, and it keeps going. Once you've got to the Bob's beat you to painting, and you go on to the next paint, or you go on to the next picture. But how you do these is you've got these things here. In order to paint the Almighty Mountain, you need to get the phthalo blue, the Van Dyke Brown, and the titanium white, along with the palette knife. Here you need the sap red, the sap green, the bright red, the cadmium orange, and what was the yellow one? I can't remember. Cadmium yellow. And then a fan brush. And for the water, you just need the sap green, the cadmium yellow, and the 2-inch brush. Once you've got them, if you're the first one to get that, you will get a bonus. You will get that bonus +2. Once you've finished it, it comes off to be replaced by a different one. I'll just turn it over, and the next one goes on, and we do these ones. So let's have a look at what pictures we have in this particular game. I'm going to go through all of these. I am a big Bob Ross fan. Bob Ross is one of the two fellows who encouraged me to paint when I came off work in 2000. So we have this. These are all double-sided, so you've got plenty to choose from. Oh, I remember watching this episode. In fact, I recognise all of these. I love the way as he's tidying up the bottom of the thing, he calls it a cabinectomy. Oh dear. Yeah, I remember and recognise a lot of these pictures. You can still watch full episodes on YouTube, don't forget. So if this has sparked any interest in actually going back and watching them, you can get quite a lot of them on YouTube. So they are the ones that we have on one side, and then once we've done that, we can turn them over and have a look at the ones on the other side. There we go. I used to love the way he did these mountains. I remember watching that episode as well. Lovely. There we go. So that is the game. We will be doing a gameplay video of this fairly soon. I might even do a solo one. You never know. Depends on how. Depends on what I'm doing and what I need to do and haven't done, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think I might do a solo play. Probably need to use players 2 players, but there we are. We'll see. So that's it for Bob Ross, The Art of Chill. Hope you've enjoyed this video. As I said, if this has brought any rekindled any interest in watching Bob Ross, you can watch a lot of his videos on YouTube, along with there's clips and all sorts of things there. But as I say, that's it. When it comes down to the videos, that's it for this one. As I say, I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye for now.